Hello everyone and welcome in this first video of the tutorial series of the shop demo. Now in the previous video what we did is we sent the data to the next page. Okay, so whenever we tap a button, one of these buttons, we send with it the corresponding data. Now we want to display the data in the next in the second page. So now if we run our application, you will see that we can tap on any button, but the data on the next page is still not displayed correctly. So let's say we tap the button of chef salad, order now, so we still have dummy title, dummy price, and the dummy picture we displayed in the beginning, we added in the beginning. So in order to do the correct display of the items, we have to go to the second Java file we created for the second activity, which is item detail activity. So let's go there, and what we want to do is let's go to the XML file of this Java file, which is activity item detail, which is here in the layout. So it's activity item detail. So this is the layout. So we have first the dummy text, we have the image, and we have the text. So we want to go to the Java file, which is item detail activity, and create these items in Java. So let's create first the two text views in Java. So the first text view is for the title. So we will write text view title, or we will write item name text, and the second would be, we just add a comma, it would be the price text. Okay, so again you can skip this first line, it's just the comment line which describes what the code does, so you just can skip this and not write it. Okay, so what's important is to write this line here. Now let's add a colon here, a semicolon here, and write and also create the image view or the photo in Java. Okay, so we will add an image view here, and we will let's call it photo. Now we want to do the same thing we did in the previous Java file. So let's go here after this line, after the set content view line, and write initialize. Okay, it's the initialize function. It initializes our view or our page. So let's write initialize and open and close parentheses, and add a semicolon at the end. Now let's go after this curly brace and before this curly brace here and write also initialize. So now the initialize above is in red. After we write initialize here and add curly brace and a curly brace here, so we open and close the curly brace, but before it also we write the word void. Okay, now it's written incorrectly here, we add an A here, initialize. Okay, now the word initialize here is no longer in red, which means our code is correct. Now here inside the initialize function, so after this curly brace and before this curly brace, we want to write some code. So what we do is we will write the code of linking the buttons created here, or the text views and image, to the XML text views and image. So again you can skip these lines. Now what we write here, so I will write item name text, which is the variable we created here, equal find view by ID. So it's find view by ID. I will write r.id dot. Now what I want to get here is I go to this file here, this view, and I click on the dummy title here, okay, and I see the ID of the dummy title, which is, so the ID of the dummy title is title ID. So I just copy and paste this, and I go again to the Java file and I write it here, okay. Also for the second text, which is price text, I will do the same. So it's find view by ID, find view by ID, it's r dot id dot price ID, the one I created in the XML file. At the end we will also write the code for the photo. So photo equal find view by ID, it's r dot id dot photo ID. Now what we want to do is we want to get the data and display it in these items here. So now we want to write the following. So we want to get the name of the item. Let's create a string. So we write string with capital S, string item name. Let's call it item name equal get intent. Okay, it's this function here. So we just click enter, or we write the whole word. So it's get intent. We open and close parentheses and then write dot get intent dot get string extra, which is okay, this one, get string extra. Now inside the parentheses here we write two double quotes. We don't write this again, we don't write this word, we don't write the word name, we write just two double quotes, and the word name will be displayed automatically. Inside the double quotes we write let's go back to the first Java file. So we write title. Okay, now what we want to do is we write item name text dot set text item name. Okay, let's do the same for the second text, which is the price text. So we have string, let's say price, or string price equal get intent dot get string extra, also get string extra, and then we write two double quotes here, and inside the double quotes we write price, always lowercase, and we say we write price text dot set text dot set, so it's price text dot set text price. Okay, now let's take a small break and run our application to see what's happening. So if I click on, or if I tap on any button here, so let's say chef salad, order now, the correct name will be displayed, chef salad, and the correct price, which is 16,000. If I go back and tap anything else, for example quiche Lorraine, so it's quiche Lorraine here in the title, and the correct price 8,000. So now the data is displayed correctly. We still have one thing that's not displayed, which is the image. So that's what we'll do next. So let's go to the item detail activity again and write the following. Let's write drawable d equal get drawable, or let's skip that now. Let's write the following code. Int drawable id equal get or equal get intent dot get int extra, which is get int extra open and close parentheses, and inside the parentheses we write photo. Again, the name part we don't write it, we just write double quotes, and inside we write photo, and then a comma, we write 0. Okay, it's the default value for the integer, which is some technical programming stuff that you don't need to go into. So just write 0, and again you don't write the default value here, you write just 0, and you add a semicolon at the end. Now let's enter and go to a second line and write the following: drawable d equal get drawable, and inside the parentheses we write drawable id and a semicolon here. Now we continue with the following. We write photo dot set image drawable d. Now our code should display the correct image. So let's save and run. Let's go to Oriental Turkey order now. So we have the Oriental Turkey photo, and again for these photos you can reuse more legitimate photos, but this is what I created with my drawing program, so you can use whatever photos you want. So this is the crab salad photo, and this is the crab salad title, and this is the price. Okay, so thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and see you soon.